Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new series of 100 games of heroes. In this series we will be playing 100 games of each character in Overwatch and trying to learn them entirely. At the end we'll see if I can go pro or if I should never play the game again. Let's get into it. Starting off in game 1 we are playing Push. Now if you don't know, Overwatch has multiple different game modes on various different maps, this one being Push. Now the aim of the game is getting the robot to the other side of the enemy base by pushing the robot to that side. The one who pushes the furthest distance wins. Pretty simple. In the first game as Ana, I did not do too bad. I actually did a decent amount of damage, even killing a Winston, and healed my team a fair amount, making sure they stay alive. Though this was my first game and I was missing a lot of my shots, hitting my father most of the time and learning the mechanics. Me missing shots won't really change either later on, but that's for later. But at the end, with all my newborn efforts, we lost. Drastically, I must say. But there are more games to play, like game 2, which went exceptionally better. A good team means a good game, even though I'm far worse than them. Though this move where I slipped the Doomfist mid-air was pretty cool. My aim definitely needs an improvement, but you try killing a Moira as a support. It's hard, I say now. In the end, we were winning, and I got the last kill on the Junker Queen, ending the overtime and the game. What a nice win. Now in game 3, we really tried our best. We tried to hold them off as best as we could, keeping the line, keeping them from the payload. Yet it was still a very tough fight. I still need to work on my aim because my aim really sucks. And even though we did try our best was just not enough. We lost and I felt a bit disappointed. Game 4 was very intense. We were in the lead with 99% in the first round, about to win, but they took it from us with a deadly push and made us lose with 99% on the board. The second game we reclaimed our honor and won with 100% to nothing. And in the third round there was another 99% ending, this time on their side. We won the game. It was super close. Game 5 was great. We had an amazing Winston who was just chewing the enemy up. We made great progress and the enemy tried to push back but ultimately failed. We won. It was all thanks to that Winston. Game 6 was just awful. They were good. We weren't. We got to the first checkpoint, but that was really it. Widow is a big counter to Ana, honestly. Game 7 was also bad. We had bad DPS and they good support and they just thrashed us. There's no way of us winning. We didn't even get past the first checkpoint really. Game 8 we were doing well at the start and got a big lead. Though the turn tabled quickly and they started pushing back and actually pushed us back very far. We would need a miracle to win. And the miracle came as in the last few seconds of the game we pushed the bot and took the lead and the win. A great game. Game 9 was just bad. Like really bad. We didn't even put much of a fight. They won both rounds. We really didn't even do anything. Game 10 was really just as bad. Honestly, the new hero and Mercy together. Damn, that's really a dangerous game. Game 11 went much better. I still need to work a lot on my aim because I still keep missing my shots. But we won both rounds pretty easily. It was a good game. Game 12 was another great game with amazing teamwork. I still, again, need to work on my aim, but it will get better as I progress in through the games. We did well. It didn't even get past the first checkpoint. Now, to be honest, the starting of game 13, I really had no hope for us. They were making a great push and we were losing quite a bit. Though as the game progressed, we actually made good progress and my skills are really getting better. I can feel it. I'm hitting more of my shots and I'm actually using my abilities quite well. We won and the first initial push the enemy made was the only push they ever made in the entire game. There was really nothing to worry about. Now in the beginning of game 14 we were actually doing pretty well. We were holding them off and not letting them through. Then something happened, we all died and they just started pushing. And they did not stop pushing until the very end and we lost. That was really quick. I don't know how the turntable that quickly. Not much to say about game 15 except for my skills were amazing. I was hitting all my shots and I was actually doing quite a bit of killing and healing. Like this was one of my better games. And of course, if you were wondering, we won because I was playing so well. Game 16 was a real roller coaster of a game. Sometimes we were winning and sometimes we were losing. It was really difficult and they were keeping us away for a very long time. It was really hard for us to push through. Though I was playing a lot more aggressive and sometimes it worked out, other times it didn't. But I think the fact that I played a bit more aggressive is the reason we actually won the battle in our final push. So it was a good game. Now game 17, I joined in the middle of the game and we were losing, but thanks to my skills and me helping the team, we still lost. Yeah, I don't know what they were expecting me to do. Game 18, I had a good team again, even getting a few kills of my own, but my team mostly did all the work as I just sat back and just tried to heal them. We won both games pretty easily and really didn't have much of a competition. All you need to know for game 19 is we got to the end and then everything just fell apart. I don't know what happened. We were doing so well and then everything died. And even with my best attempts to keep the team going, we unfortunately lost the game. I'm gonna warn you now, for game 20, the footage you will see will make a grown man cry. Yeah, this was basically my aim for the entire game. Look, that's just horrible. I can't even hit a single shot. That was just pressing and then he got me as well. We still won though. We lost game 21, but I'm telling you now, their McCree was just on another level. The start of game 22 was quite rocky with a lot of death. Though in the end, we really came together and pushed through. And like the last game's McCree, this Orisa was really doing God's work. She was one of the better people in our team, making us actually win the game. In game 23, there was no real teamwork at all. We were only playing our own game. Nobody really wanted to work together and that made us lose the game, unfortunately. Game 24 and we were playing the new game mode on a new map. I was pretty excited for this because I've never played this one before. And winning the first round was actually pretty good. I thought we could win this. I shouldn't have said anything because we lost all 3 games back to back and yeah, we lost the game. I almost have no words for game 25. It was really just bad. We barely got the first point in the last few seconds. And then when it came to pushing the actual payload, we barely did that. And we actually just lost before even reaching the first checkpoint. Game 26 was not all that different. We really only had 3 people that were decent enough in this team, including myself. Our 2 DPS weren't really that good at all. And you can't really have a 5-person team with only 3 good players, you know. Game 27 was actually a really good game. We had a good teamwork situation. And even though the enemy had a bit of a lead at the start, we did manage to win the first round as well as the second round. Even though there were some minor inconveniences with D.Va. But yeah, we finally got a win after those last 2 horrible matches we had. Game 28 was really a good game. Both teams were equally skilled, but they did manage to take the first round. No, we also managed to take the second round. I even managed to cancel a McCree ult, which is pretty cool. Though in the end it all came down to round 3 and we lost. It was a good lose though. Game 28 is the game where my aim really peaked. I think this is the best shooting I've ever done in any game before. Like really, I was hitting all of my shots. My amazing skill and the great teamwork and the skill of my teammates really made this game easy. We crashed through all of them and took home the dub. I joined halfway through round 1 in game 30 and by the time I actually got to the battlefield, the round was basically over. Though fighting through round 2 was also pretty easy. And I teabagged the enemy a bit. Hehe. Nothing really special happened with game 31 except that we won both rounds pretty easily. Nothing really much to it, but yeah, pretty cool that we won. Game 32 was a very tough game, but I did my part pretty well. Doing a lot of damage and keeping my team alive, that's the most important thing. The game was so intense that overtime was going on for about a minute before we finally won. Game 33 was another game I joined on the verge of losing. And even though we held out longer than I expected, we still lost. Not much I could do. On a new map again, game 34. Hopefully it goes better than the last one. And we lost again. I don't like this game mode that much. Game 35 went really well. The team was really working together and we were keeping each other alive. Not to mention I was dodging D.Va like a boss. We won the game and I didn't even die once, not a single time. Game 36 was going amazingly. We were pushing them into the next universe. Oh god, they're pushing back. Oh no. It's fine. We stopped them. I'm not panicking. Game 37 was another good game. I used a different strategy this time and stood back a bit, keeping my distance. It seemed like it worked. We won pretty easily. I'll be using this tactic in the future. Game 38 was a real pathetic game. We really got nowhere in this one. Horrible team, honestly. Complete opposite of Game 39, this team was working amazingly together. The opposing diva made an amazing play though. Well done. We still managed to win though. I don't know what was happening on Game 40. We won, but their tank was trolling really. Not really fair. It's always disappointing losing a game. It's even more disappointing if you lose the game and you did the best you could. Even your best is not good enough, and that's really a scary thought. Now this game was really intense. I don't think there was a time I was not in the mix of a battle. The last few seconds I was dodging like a Neo, all the things coming at me, until we finally won. Game 43 was just a terrible game. We couldn't do anything and barely even moved the payload. We barely even moved out of our spawn, really. It was just a bad game with a bad team. You know, I don't like this game mode very much. I always seem to lose badly on it. This is my least favorite game mode, honestly. Game 45 went pretty well at the start. They could not even move an inch. Though they did push the payload pretty far in the middle of the game, but we managed to stop them. We are awesome. Game 46, we almost made it to the end. But they did push us back the entire overtime, which was really scary. They were close, but we did thankfully manage to stop them. Nothing to worry about. I joined in the middle of Game 47 again while we were losing. We kept them in a little spawn area though and won. We won because I joined, obviously. This was going to be an easy game, Game 48. They could not even get past their spawn. Then all of them left, new people joined and they just murdered us. The new players were way better. So unfair. Game 49 we had a good start, making sure none of them were left standing in round 1. But round 2 was the opposite and they totally overthrew us. Though we still won the game, it was a tough battle, but we overcame it. Game 50 marks the halfway point of our journey, and honestly, I was hoping for a nice win, but we had a new Widow, and they were actually a pretty good team. It was a real unfortunate circumstance. We tried our best keeping them away in Game 51, but again we were facing an enemy far greater than ourselves. We lost. It was very disappointing. In Game 52 I was dodging and weaving that Arisa that she didn't know what was happening. It was an easy game as well and we won. I kind of feel bad for the other team. The new map again, Game 53. Can't wait to lose. Oh my god, we won! I really didn't expect that. Game 54 was another tough battle. I tried keeping my team alive in the fight, but with all the other enemy damages it was quite difficult. We ended up losing round 1. Round 2 went a lot better. I managed to keep my team alive and managed to take round 2. Round 3 we were not so lucky. We lost the game, but it was a good loss. Not many games are like that. Game 55 was a really close game as well. We held them off at the start, but they eventually broke through in the end. We were so close to losing and only holding on by the skin of our teeth. But we did manage to hold on in the end, and we won the game. We caused a lot of rage quit in Game 56, which was really funny. And we easily won the game. A nice diva explosion ending as well. I didn't really play that well in Game 57. I was missing a lot of the things I should be hitting. But at least my team was carrying the game for us. Game 58 we were all playing our roles exceptionally well. We had a great tank, and if you have a good tank the rest of the team is also usually good. This was an easy game. Game 59 was pretty easy as well. We had a rocky first round of a ton of deaths from my part, but we still managed to win. Round 2 was much easier. We had a cheeky moment at the end as well. I played so poorly Game 60. I was missing a lot of my shots and just playing badly. This was like my first game all over again. We completely lost this game. Just so sad. Game 61 was just way better. I was hitting my shots perfectly. This was a good round. Even though I died at the end, we still got the victory. Game 62 we had amazing teamwork as well. And the other team was not that good either. It seems like all the games are really like this. And Rodok had a bit of karma coming his way. Game 63 was also pretty easy. They didn't even get to the payload. Game 64 was another game that we could not even get out of our spawn either. It was a very bad game. I've learned you can't just sit in one spot. You gotta move up on the aggressive. This game was completely opposite of the last one. We completely demolished them all. They tried getting back up, but we would just keep them back down. It was a real easy game this time. Like, really easy. Game 66 was a strong battle as well. My skills are getting far better with every game I'm playing. They were a good team, but we were much better than them. And my Nano with the resource power was just spectacular to watch. We were already doing extremely well in game 67. We were cutting through them like hot knives through butter. And it didn't stop at the end either. This was a great victory. Game 68 is another game I joined late while losing. Overwatch really likes putting me in these situations. And yep, team wasn't that great either. No amount of healing would have helped us. Oh my lord, we sucked on game nice. Pun intended. But at least my team carried me through the game. The enemy McCree also made a real spectacular play. Game 70 was another game with amazing teamwork. Like really, everybody was playing their part perfectly. I'm so glad that I get games like these because it's so nice winning them. Another easy one, game 71. I feel like I'm really getting used to Honor now. Well, 71 games in, I would hope so. But it's true. I'm staying alive more and I know her mechanics pretty well by now. I was playing a bit of curling at the start of game 72 and was a bit late to the entering of the match. Oops. Though we were losing pretty badly, so I decided to just stay indoors again and play the curling while we lost. No matter how well you play game 73 and no matter how much damage you deal or damage you heal, if your team ain't that good, you're not gonna win, unfortunately. If there's one combo that is commonly hated and loved in the Overwatch community, it's the Pharah Mercy combo. It's so annoying. Both of them are super difficult to hit, and even if you do manage to kill the Pharah, the Mercy will just res her again. It's so broken. But we still managed to win both rounds. But the combo is so overpowered. Another Pharah Mercy combo this game, and we unfortunately lost this one. And it's also unfortunate because we were actually a decent team. It's just that combo is just so broken. It's this map again and we're already losing. This is going to be bad. Oh my god, I can't believe we actually won that. I really was scared at the beginning. I've got myself running out game 77 and then yeah, I don't know what happened. I've got footage though on game 78 and we all died. The enemy won during overtime. It's so stupid. I'm tired of this game. It was a loss this time on Flashpoint and yeah, I'm really getting tired of losing now. There's kind of a lot you can tell about somebody's character when they claim to be a top 500 Echo player in a quick play game. Especially if you kill them easily in the first few seconds of the game. They didn't even play Echo most of the game either. We still lost though. As well as losing game 81 and 82 back to back. Me and the enemy Ana were dancing around in game 83. My aim was just terrible and the Jungle Queen had to help. We won that game thankfully. I played very differently and extremely well in game 84. The entire team did great really. And the enemy really didn't get anywhere. I even managed to cancel Reinhardt's ult. We also managed to win game 85. Hopefully this is the start of a good winning streak. I didn't really feel useful in game 86. It wasn't that good of a game for me, but my team did pretty okay. I was either in the way back and couldn't help, or I was missing all of my shots. Wasn't fun. We still won though. I've been taking games a lot less seriously coming to the end of the 100 games. Here I just played some Ring Around the Rosie with the Orisa. Game 88 was just a very good team versus a very bad team. It was just unfortunate. Honestly, I was really worried at the start of game 89. We weren't going anywhere and I thought we were gonna lose. Then by some miracle, something happened, I don't know what, but we actually managed to push it through the end. It was a good game. Game 90 and we're in the final stretch of the 100 games. Unfortunately, we were facing another Mercy Pharah combo. God, I hate that combo. Game 91 was honestly just too great. I first killed a Rogue on my own, which was just insane at first. Then Mercy and Soldier were trying to kill me, but I just danced on them. They couldn't hit a single shot. Then my team came in to rescue me as well. It was just truly amazing. It was game 92 and I just really didn't care anymore. I just wanted to have fun for the game. I didn't even have a team for some of the game either. Well, it looks like I don't have a team again, so I guess the best thing to do is just mess around. But the other team wasn't having any of it, like, no fun allowed for them. The Mercy jumped in front of me when I tried to nano the Genji, and she became the most OP Mercy for a few seconds in that game, which is just insane. So close to the end and I forget to press record on game 95, but here's a duck instead. Hope you like him. It seems I like to just mess around when I know the game is futile. I really need to grow out of it. Join as we lost round 1 and just decided to jump off the map. But we did manage to bring it back and win both round 2 and 3 pretty easily. Yes, the other team thought it would be an easy game. Newsflash, it wasn't. Honestly, did not expect to win this game so easily. I'm getting used to this game mode. I still don't like it though, don't get me wrong. Second to the last game and we were practically losing the entire game up until the last moment where we were in overtime and managed to kill the entire enemy team, pushing the bot to victory. This was very lucky for us. And here we finally are. Game 100 out of 100 and with a payload game to end off, the Ana Hero. This was a tough game. We managed to get it to the first checkpoint, but it was really hard getting it to the second one, escaping with almost no life left. My team was doing way better than I was, honestly, and we were successfully getting it to the end. And here we go, the last stretch. We're so close! And there we have it, ending Ana off with a nice victory. A true honor. Thank you all for experiencing these 100 games with me, and now my honest opinion of Ana. Is she good? Is she bad? She is actually a really good hero. She does take a bit of getting used to and you do need a bit of good aim, but she is actually a really good hero, doing a lot of damage and doing a lot of healing potential. So yeah, if you haven't tried her out yet, go ahead. She's actually a really nice hero. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe for more content like this. I spent a lot of time making this episode and I will spend a lot of time making the future episodes as well. So I will really appreciate if you leave your support. Let me know in the comments what hero you think will be next, and I'll see you guys all in that video. Bye bye.